Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Morning with Jesus. I am one of your hostesses, Barbara Amazing Grace Reynolds, and this is a show that DC Love and I were called to do to allow you to connect with the spirit and the energy of Jesus, the true spirit and the energy, and to receive messages that will assist you in creating your life the way you actually want it to be. So sit back, relax, grab your cup of coffee or tea, and just listen and feel and enjoy this morning with Jesus. And we will start with introductions, and I will let the magical DC Love go first.
Oh, thank you so much, Barbara. Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to be here with you. We only have a couple days left of this year, and I'm just so blessed because I got to connect with Barbara at the beginning of my journey, and my life has just been magical ever since, Barbara, and I want to thank you for that.
You're welcome.
And I'm going to start off just giving you a little bit about me. I was born with the abilities that I have. I'm a psychic. I have mediumship abilities. I'm a channeler, a healer, and an empath. I've been communicating with my loved ones who have crossed over. I now communicate with the angels, the ascended masters, and recently I've been connecting with a few celebrities on the other side, and it all started with Joan Rivers. I've channeled healing messages from Jesus. I have a background in law enforcement. I've studied the martial arts. I'm a Reiki master in the Usui and Saki methods of Reiki. I'm certified with the American Federation of Certified Psychics and Mediums. But I basically hung up my 357, and now love is my revolver. So my purpose is just to help people in a loving way. Love is what I am. Love is what I do. Love is what I listen to. Everyone, this is the magical DC Love.
Thank you, DC.
Thank you.
And I am Barbara Amazing Grace Reynolds. And no Amazing nor Grace were part of my name when I was born. But hey, life changes. Neither was Reynolds. Okay, I only started out as Barbara. I am a freedom and empowerment life coach, and I use a method called Infinity Healing to assist people in releasing the beliefs that no longer serve them and creating the beliefs that will allow them to move forward with their life. I'm also a conscious channel, and that is one of the things that I developed through automatic writing during the time when I had so many questions. Well, I've always had so many questions, but I decided I would actually start going to the source to get those answers. And as an extension of that automatic writing, I began to hear my guidance as well. And it's actually evolved over the years, and I can hear, I can feel, I can see, I can do all of those things that I didn't think were possible when I started. So if you want to learn more about either DC Love or myself, go to my website, divinelyguidedhealing.com, and click on the Morning with Jesus tab. And if you scroll to the bottom, there's pictures of us, and there's Learn More buttons. The Learn More button for DC will take you directly to her website. So if you want to have a session with her or something, that's an easy way to find her and get there. And, of course, you'll be on my website, so you'll have already found me. Okay, so we will start this morning with messages. And, DC, you have a message for us?
I have a few. Barbara, I just want to start off. The angels had given me a little message the other day. And it starts off, they bring us like really bright blessings for us and our family for the last few days of the new year. And they hope that it has been a year filled with peace and joy. They ask that we reflect on all the blessings that we have had and, as well reflect on the lessons that we have learned and look back on the struggles that we have endured throughout the year as well, and maybe question, why these times may have been like a little bit hard. To just go back and review a little bit. And by looking back, we have the ability to change our perception of the way that we viewed our life at that time and even the world around us. And they say when you look at things differently, the things that you look at change. Consciously choose to see things in a positive light, and soon you will see that everything around you is filled with loving energy. You create your reality. Why not choose to have a positive, loving experience, and in turn, your energy will add to the collective consciousness and make the earth a better place to live. Life is a gift. That's why we call it the present. Blessings to all in the new year ahead. And that was a message from our angels, Barbara.
Wonderful.
Now, on Christmas Day, I actually did get another message, and I'd like to read that one as well.
Okay.
Okay. On this day and every day, love without condition, talk without intention, listen without judging, give without reason, care without expectation. You are never alone. You are one with everything and everyone. Begin today. Let go of all that you do not wish to carry any further. Listen to your wisdom and align with your higher self. Know all that you need will be given to you the moment that you need it. Do not be afraid. You do not grow when things are easy. You grow when you face your challenges. Connect with the divine spirit within. You will be empowered and guided to make your choices, as well as the choices, as long as the choices resonate with love. Always be grateful. It is a highly self-loving choice. Nurture your mind with great thoughts and follow your intuition. Just as you remember to feed your body, you must remember to feed your spirit. Nurture the desire to know your spirit. Choose to trust your own truth. You are here to create yourself and become who you really are. See yourself living a life where you are free to be you. See everything that has happened to you as an opportunity to grow. Focus on what you want to create. Give it your full attention. You will thrive when the authentic you is stronger than your fear. Your light cannot come from anyone but you. Be the lighthouse you were meant to be. Allow your light to illuminate the path of others. You are not your circumstances. You are a powerful co-creator of your life. You have the knowledge to create the life of your dreams. Your heart knows the answers that your mind has been searching for. Blessed is he who listens with the ear of his heart. Open your heart to new visions and new possibilities. Know that you are born into this world to do something amazing and unique. Dream big. You are a soul with a body, not a body with a soul. Stop waiting. Start living in the moment. Life is your canvas. Paint a beautiful picture. If you believe in yourself, everything is possible. Allow your beautiful journey to begin. Now, that was the message that I had received, Barbara, on Christmas.
Wonderful.
I mean, I received like a couple more messages, like the days, like coming up to Christmas. It seemed like I was sitting down. I was getting these messages.
Well, good. See,
it's amazing. And I have another little one. When things aren't adding up in your life, start subtracting. Never be upset that it didn't work out. Be glad that you learned something that will help you to do better the next time. Smiling is the best way to face every problem, crush every fear, and to hide every pain. Faith is the cure that heals all troubles. Without faith, there is no hope or love. 3 things will last forever: faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love. When you feel you have exhausted all possibilities, remember you haven't, because God is filled with possibilities. Count your blessings, not your problems. Talk about your blessings more than you talk about your burdens. Remain calm in adversity, no matter what is happening in your life. We can't always see where the road leads, but God promises there's something better up ahead. We just have to trust Him. Everything that God allows to come your way has a purpose. Frustration, complication, and misery may come your way, but so will God's grace. The reason why people give up so fast is because they tend to look at how far they still have to go instead of how far they've come. Rest assured that God will never fail you, whether it is winter, spring, summer, or fall. God's love will endure through it all. To everything there is a season, and that includes having faith. You have to believe God is in control. He knows how long you've been waiting. Please never lose hope. God loves you too much to let you down. When we put our care in His hands, He puts His peace in our hearts. God has perfect timing. He's never too early or He's never too late. It just takes a little patience and a lot of faith, but it will be worth the wait.
Good. Wonderful. This is also
yeah. It was very, very, it was amazing. Like the days they were really beautiful. I mean, I just kept getting all these messages, Barbara.
Well, wonderful. You've been having fun then.
I have. And you know what? When I talk about myself in my bio, I talk about I was a student of the martial arts. And for me, I was only 16 at the time, and it really taught me discipline, and it just opened up like a whole new world for me. I love the martial arts. And the funny thing was, on November the 27th, I connected with Bruce Lee. Now, Bruce Lee is Hong Kong's most famous son. He was like a really famous martial arts person, as well as being like a film legend. And on the 27th, he would have been 75 years old. So I really found that to be really meaningful. And like I said, I do take a lot of the lessons that I've learned through the martial arts, and I brought them today into my life. I just feel like it just gave me such discipline, and I always carry that with me. And if I can, I'm just gonna. I only want to read a little excerpt from the message that I channeled.
Okay.
Okay, and part of the message is the goal is always not meant to be reached. It often serves just simply as something to aim at. And Bruce says, I always try to set an example of what it means to do your best. I believe in making the most of what you love, seeking truth and knowledge, and applying what you know. Some of the lessons I've learned were do your best, be yourself, and express yourself. Also, absorb what is useful, throw away what doesn't work. Take the best of the best and just tailor it to you. Add also what is unique to you. Keep an open mind. And you have to be willing to throw away what you know and have the curiosity then to explore new paths. If your cup is already full, you're not going to learn anything. You have to spill out that cup, empty your cup. And he says, aim past your target, so if you fall short, you still stand in the ballpark of success. Don't fear failure. It's not failure, but low aim that is the crime. In great attempts, it's glorious even to fail. You have to stay flexible, learn from everybody and everything, focus on growth, push past your limits, because in reality there are no limits, only plateaus. You must not stay there. You must go beyond them. Master your mind and your body. Your mind and your body support each other. Follow a path of continuous learning and growth. If you love life, don't waste time, for time is what life is made of. While you are still here, you have to discover, understand, and express yourself. One of the biggest acts of courage is being able to admit mistakes that you've made. Don't pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. Pain is temporary, glory is forever. And he says, love always, have faith in yourself. If you make a mistake, be bold enough to admit it. Keep calm and go with the flow. Be positive and humble. Knowledge will give you the power, but character will gain respect. I found the extraordinary aspects of martial arts were in its simplicity. Everything starts with a simple question. What one thing could you do differently on a daily basis that would have the greatest positive impact on your life? Remember, defeat is a state of mind. No one was ever defeated until defeat is accepted as a reality. As you think, so shall you become. And that was Bruce Lee's message.
Yes, that is so true. We really are what we think.
Definitely. And you know what, we just, you can't accept, people, they get down on themselves if they don't, get that certain job or, attain, something. But sometimes we don't attain different things because God has a better plan for us, and I found that out myself.
That's true, yes.
But I just feel like, we always have to be, like he says, be positive and be humble. And I just think, the way that you treat people and is the way, that they see you. And I think that is, one of the most important things, that you should treat everyone with the respect that we, that we would want. And whether it's, a person, a teller at the store, or it's like the president of a bank, everybody, should be treated the same.
Yes, everyone deserves the respect and honor. And people
Definitely.
need to learn that about themselves so they treat themselves with respect and honor, too.
Oh, definitely. And you know what? Whatever job you have, it's an important job. Everyone is needed.
Yes.
And people just say, well, I'm only doing this, I'm only doing that. But you know what? Every job that you do what, the best that you can do and stuff, because it's just as important as anyone else.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Yeah, I hope people, they reflect back on, the year that has passed. And, they, look at the good points and, some of the low points and everything. And just maybe by, sitting back and looking now, maybe they can gain, a little bit different of a perspective.
Yeah. That's where we find our answers or our insights, yes. It's by looking at ourselves, looking at what we've done, what we haven't done, what we've thought, all of those kinds of things. And it really brings us the information about who we are creating ourselves to be. If you never look at yourself, at what you think, at what you do, then you don't learn the lessons and you keep having to repeat them over and over and over. Because it's not about what's out there in the world, it's about what's inside of each and every one of us.
And Barbara, I too have learned, you know what, you never know what you could do until you try. I'm still amazed that I'm here and I'm talking with you and we're on radio. I never would have guessed that this would have been something that I would do.
But you're a natural.
To me, well, you know what? My husband says that I never shut up, so it's probably a good place for me. Putting my talent to work here. But when I was told, I was told that I was going to do radio, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there is no way I'm doing radio. I have no experience in radio, and that I would be giving, people advice and angelic readings and different things. And I'm like, you must be thinking about someone else because it can't be me. I have no training. This is not something I'm not even acquainted with. But, you have to just, be open to any kind of possibilities and believe in yourself.
Yes, you do. Because even those people you think of as experts in the field, they started out with no experience. Everybody starts with no experience.
Well, I'm just blessed that when I first started my journey, you were one of the most important people that I, connected with, and you made my journey so much richer, and, you really helped me and guided me, so I'm so blessed.
Well, they say that anytime you are looking for whatever you're looking for, the answer always comes. You always find the next step. And so
Definitely.
When you open up to allowing yourself to see that next step, to take that next step, that's what's important. Some people think that they have to know exactly how everything is going to end before they can begin. You never know exactly how it's going to end because it never ends exactly the way you expect to begin with. But taking it one step at a time is the only way to get to where you're going.
And just, you have to believe that, maybe God has something planned for you that is going to be even bigger and better than you could have even imagined, So never never limit yourself as well.
That's true because it usually is bigger and better than what you imagined.
It definitely is.
And sometimes it's so much bigger and better than what you imagine that you don't even know what it is you've ended up with.
I just, I feel it's still, I still feel like this is like a Christmas gift that I keep, unwrapping, and it's so beautiful. I feel like a little kid and just so blessed, that I'm here and I'm helping people because I've loved people. I've always helped people, but now I'm helping people on a larger scale.
Yeah, and that's wonderful.
It is wonderful. And as I said, like I did have, a gentleman ask me, like, basically, like, where have you been, And I've always been here. That's my answer. I've always been here. Like, I've not been anywhere else. I've been here, But it just seems like I stepped forward, and now I'm more so like in a spotlight where people are getting, to know me, and I'm getting to know them, and I'm able to connect with more people and help people on a larger scale, which I just feel so blessed, It's an amazing journey, and I could have never in my wildest dreams imagined that I'd be doing this.
Yeah, that's great. Wonderful. Well, one of the things that can stop us dead in our tracks, is all of the fears that we have. And yesterday I was talking with my guidance about, all of the releasing, clearing that I've done. And when am I ever going to be completely clear? When is this going to end? And of course the answer is never. But it's all part of who we are becoming and who we are evolving into, because everyone, including the angelic beings and all of the ascended masters, and everyone is evolving. You never stop evolving, never. And that's actually one of the wonderful things about life, that we never actually reach an ending, because there isn't an ending. It's just an ongoing adventure that's going on forever. So when we accept that and we focus on ourselves and what it is that we are here to experience, to learn, and we allow ourselves to evolve even more, our lives just become better and better and better. But a lot of times people get caught up in the fears and they stop moving. They're afraid to move. They think that if they stand still, then maybe this will all go away. But the only way to change things is by moving forward and letting go of the past. So yesterday I got this message from my guidance about fear. And because it's just so, it's everywhere. Everyone's always so afraid. So they want me to read this message, and then I will give a message from Jesus. But they want me to start with this to give people insight into fear. Okay, so here's the message. Beloved, as you have noted, fear is a pervasive part of the human life. It is so pervasive that it is normal. Fearing is seen as ordinary. To be human is to fear. Yet the great masters that you worship and try to emulate lived without fear. Fear had no power in their lives. This is why you attempt to be like them, to be worthy of being loved by them, while believing that you are so much less, and that being less is all that you can ever really be. You ask, what would Jesus do? But a part of you believes that you can never really be as good as Jesus. A lowly, insignificant human, you must live in fear. So it is commanded by God. This example is based in Christian faith, but all of the great religions have their own version of the exact same thing. You can never truly be great because you are merely human. And we really do have those limitations that we have been taught, that we have placed on ourselves. And we look at the people who seem to be moving past those limitations. And we often look at them in order to see how they are not as good as we think they are, because we don't want to believe that we can be more. And so we have to make them less. It's one of the reasons why scandals are so popular. Because when you take the great and mighty people who are above you and you find out that they've done something wrong, then that means that maybe you are not as insignificant as you think you are, or maybe that they are more insignificant than they think they are. But it's like it brings them back down to that level, that fear-based level that says you can't do it because you're human. Therefore, everybody else has to be dragged, kicking and screaming, back down to your level. And that is something that we really do. And we do it all the time. It's in our conversations, it's in our thoughts, it's in our media, it's everywhere. We always watch the mighty fall. And we get a certain sense of satisfaction out of that, because that means that we have permission to be small. Because if you get big, you're going to fall. So they want us to think about that. Now, here is the message from Jesus. My beloveds, there is so much more to life than you have been led to believe. There is so much more to you than you have been led to believe. And yes, it is true. You have been taught over and over and over and over again to be fearful. Look at the small children, the ones who are just learning to walk and talk and explore the world. They are not filled with fear. They will do anything. And you know this because you constantly have to watch them, to have to pull them off of places where they shouldn't be, to wonder how on earth they have climbed so high so quickly with their little legs and their little arms, because they are fearless. And you think that by teaching them to be afraid, you are actually keeping them safe. But those fears that you are teaching them, those limitations that you are placing on them, are going to be affecting them for their entire lives. It's not just a matter of learning that you should not climb up the bookcase. You are teaching them that they should not climb in their lives. They should not look ahead and think that they can be successful, that they can be rich, that they can be important, that they can be anything that they desire. You are actually stifling their little lives, their little hearts. But this has happened to each and every one of you. And as you become adults, as you look around and you see how you are, then you can start making choices. Choices about letting go of those fears. Choices about understanding the truth of who you are. You really are equal to me. There is nothing about me that is better than about you. You are capable of anything that I am capable of. All of the miracles that you have heard that I did, you can also do. God did not make me better than you. God made us each and every one equal. But this is something that you have to accept, because you have been taught that you are less, and you're not. So I ask that you open your heart to yourself, that you reach for what you actually desire in life, that you accept the guidance to show you the next step. Each step is always being revealed to you. But so often you are blinded by fear that you cannot see the step that is right in front of you. Allow yourself to release the fear. And even the very thought of releasing the fear brings up fear in some of you, but that's okay. Fear isn't real. It's just a belief that's been put in there. And like any belief, it can be released, it can be cleared, it can be changed. start seeing fear for what it is, for the illusion that it is. Stop letting it hold you back. Move forward. Even if you're afraid, move forward. Even if it feels like the world will end if you take that step, move forward. When you start moving out of your fears, you will look back and you will wonder, why on earth would I ever let something so silly stop me? But in order to reach that point, you have to step out. You have to allow yourself to move, to be guided, to see. And remember, you are not alone. In every single moment of your existence, you are never alone. And if you want assistance from the angels, from the ascended masters, from whomever it is you desire to have assistance for, all you have to do is ask. We really are here to help you. We do love you. We really do want you to learn from this human adventure that you are on. This is not a death sentence, because frankly, there is no death. This is your opportunity to experience, to feel, to taste, to see, to enjoy all that life has to offer, and to learn lessons about who you are, about what you believe, about what you are creating. So stand in your power. In this coming new year, make it your choice in every moment to stand in your power. And even if you feel like you have very, 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 very little power, stand in it anyway. The more you stand in your power, the more powerful you become. The more you step out of the fear, the less fear there is in your life. This is not something that you will just one day wake up and it has miraculously been changed. These are steps that you take to show yourself that you believe in you. Be well and let go of all of that fear. Okay.
That was beautiful, Barbara, and so powerful.
Yes.
If I may, I have a little message because you spoke about like the Ascended Masters, and Archangel Michael wanted to give us a message because this will be our last show for 2015.
Well, actually, Thursday will be the last one.
Okay, Thursday will be the last. Okay. Well, he still has a message he wants to bring forward. He's saying, dear ones, you were speaking of the Ascended Masters, so he's saying, dear ones, I, Archangel Michael, greet you all with love. I come today to bring a message of love and hope so that you have the courage to live your dreams. Focus on that which brings you joy and make your heart sing. The more that you do what brings you joy, the more you open and allow the essence of who you are to shine. Step into your authentic self. You are a powerful creator. Call upon me to help you take steps in the direction of your dreams. Everything will change in miraculous ways. Believe. Trust in your divine wisdom and infinite love. I will protect you as you shine your bright light upon the world. Have confidence, beloved ones, you are on the right path. Stay centered on your desires. Welcome new opportunities and know that you are fully supported to follow your heart and your dreams. Focus on love because love is all there is. Follow your heart. Let today be a new beginning. I am Archangel Michael. You are loved. You are blessed, and so it is.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Yeah, you bring messages, you bring Ascended Masters forward as soon as you start talking, Barbara. That's why they call you,
Barbara
Amazing Grace.
Well, we just want everyone to know that they are there for us, and that really anything is possible as long as we believe it is, because it is our beliefs that create everything.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, well, we've given everybody a lot to think about today.
Yeah, it's just been such an inspiring, couple of days for me. I mean, it started right before Christmas, and these messages have just been flowing in. So it's been really beautiful.
Yes, we really are evolving, becoming more, and that's wonderful. So I guess that's it for today, and we will be back on Thursday, New Year's Eve. Oh, I wonder what kind of messages we're going to get then. Boy.
Yes. Oh, my goodness. I can't wait. How awesome is that? Christmas Eve and now New Year's Eve. Wow,
Yeah.
what a blessing. Totally blessed. Feeling the love.
Well, thanks everyone for listening, and we will be back on Thursday to talk with you again and to give you whatever new guidance we have received so that you can move forward in your lives.
Have a blessed day, everyone.
Yes, definitely. Bye-bye.
Bye.